Hey guys, Mark here. In case you missed my other video about this where I was kind of discussing the Twitter purge, um, maybe you haven't heard, or maybe you have heard by now, that there's this Dumpstarwars hashtag that's been trending on Twitter. This was all started by this Jack Posobiec. This was the gentleman who was featured on Infowars. He went down to do a Periscope feed from this Comet Ping Pong Pizza, I guess several days before this crisis actor dude went to self-investigate with a gun or whatever. Now, I, once I saw him on Infowars and I saw it that he actually went to Comet Pizza. Obviously, I subscribe to his Periscope. Whenever he pops on, I watched him, and he seems to have quite a bit of love and a wealth of knowledge for Star Wars. And he talks about this in quite a bit. And basically, what's going on is supposedly the writers of Star Wars were calling Trump a Nazi and supposedly writing scenes in the movie specifically to make it anti-Trump. Now, I've gone through these Dump Star Wars hashtags on Twitter. I've looked through all sorts of news articles. Quite a few are calling Jack fake news. The Young Turks even did a piece about it, if you want to believe the garbage that's coming out of their channel. But anyways, I don't know. See, he makes a lot of claims in his Periscope feeds, but I'm looking and looking, and I don't see the information. I don't know if this is actually factual or not. Most of the articles I've seen say that it's not, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything because people lie all the time about what's going on in alternative media. But of course, they are directly tying Jack to the alt-right, white nationalism, and fake news. All the little buzzwords straight out of the Strong Cities Network UN Agenda 21, conquer through, you know, all their little books or whatever. I'm not going to get into all that, but it's, it's the same old crap. Well, anyways, I don't see a ton of evidence. Maybe somebody can give me some, but if you haven't noticed, it's already caught the attention of Mark Dice and Stefan Molyneux, and others have already jumped on the Dump Star Wars campaign bandwagon on Twitter, and I just haven't seen any evidence. So is he propagating fake news? I mean, I don't think he doesn't seem like the type of dude that would just lie and make this stuff up. But I haven't seen it, y'all. And I want my viewers to know that I'm still on the fence on it. I'd like to start the discussion, guys. I want your comments, thoughts. Let me know what you're thinking. If you got screenshots, you got proof, whatever, leave it in the comments and let me know what's going on. But as it stands right now, I've looked and looked and looked, and it seems to me the only real verification I have of any actual wrongdoing by anybody from Star Wars is solely what Jack said in his Periscope. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I haven't seen it, and I don't think anybody's seen it. And I think if this message is legit and people really want to get their message out there, and this really is something worth boycotting, because I do think some things are worth boycotting, then people need to have the evidence out there. And I'm going to open this up as a platform to people to present evidence and to open the discussion about what's really going on here. So that's all I have to say about it. And one thing that I did notice in his feed that I thought was a bit strange. He said that he seems to know quite a bit about Star Wars, and he said he's never ever thought that race had anything at all to do with Star Wars. Well, let's have a listen to this world famous scene from Chasing Amy, and I'll leave it at that. And you guys can leave me your thoughts and comments.
In this industry, whenever an African-American character, hero or villain, was introduced, usually by white artists and writers, they got slapped with racist names that singled them out as Negroes. Now, my book, White Hayden Coon, don't have none of that bullshit. The hero's name is Maliqua, And he's a descendant from the black tribe that established the first society on the planet, while you European motherfuckers were still hiding in caves and shit, all terrified of the sun. He's a strong role model that a young black reader can look up to. Because I'm here to tell you, the chickens is coming home to roost, y'all. The black man's no longer going to play the minstrel in the medium of comics and sci-fi fantasy. We keeping it real. And we gonna get respect by any means necessary.
Come on, that's a bunch of horse shit. Endo Calrissian was a black guy, you know. He got to fly the Millennium Falcon. What's the matter with you?
Who said that?
I did. Lando Calrissian is a positive role model in the realm of science fiction fantasy.
Fuck Lando Calrissian, Uncle Tom, nigga. Always some white boy gotta invoke the Holy Trilogy. Bust this. Those movies are about how the white man keeps the brother man down, even in a galaxy far, far away. Check this shit. You got cracker farm boy Luke Skywalker, Nazi poster boy, blonde hair, blue eyes. And then you got Darth Vader, the blackest brother in the galaxy, Nubian god.
What's a Nubian?
Shut the fuck up. Now, Vader, he's a spiritual brother, down with the Force and all that good shit. Then there's Cracker, Skywalker. Gets his hands on a lightsaber, and the boy decides he's gonna run the fucking universe. Gets a whole clan of whites together. And they gonna bust up Vader's hood, the Death Star. Now what the fuck do you call that?
Intergalactic Civil War?
Gentrification! They gonna drive out the black element to make the galaxy, quote, unquote, safe for white folks. And Jedi's the most insulting installment, because Vader's beautiful black visage is sullied when he pulls off his mask to reveal a feeble, crusty old white man. They trying to tell us that deep inside, we all wants to be white.
Well, isn't that true?
So yeah, I do have some issue with people saying they didn't know there was any kind of racial undertones in Star Wars because, come on now. But anyways, leave me your thoughts. Let's open the discussion here, and we'll see what's what. Anyways, I just want to get to the bottom of the truth of this matter, and I just wanted to bring this to the attention of my viewers. Y'all take care.